What is this bloody weather? Welcome to Cyclonator. You're watching Ride Comparisons, and we are back for another Paulton's Park update. Obviously, they've got their Viking area, Land of the Vikings, Valgard, I think it's called there. It's opening May 16th, 2026, and there is so much going on. I just pulled up, guys. The amount of track that's gone in since the last time I was here is insane. It's a little bit windy, that's why I'm starting in the car, so apologies for any audio issues. Let's dive in. It is very wet, and it is very windy. Tornado Springs is definitely in theme today. Anyway, guys, check it out. They are currently installing track as I'm standing here right now. We've got the inversion there. We got two inversions by the looks of it. Insane. They've put up so much since the last time I was here. Wow. So I said last time, guys, I'd have a little look at the layout. I haven't actually watched the trailer for a while. I'm not sure if we've got the full layout anywhere, but I do remember seeing bits of it in the trailer for the Valgard for Draken there when they mentioned it. Oh, it's really noisy. So I'm not too sure what I'm really looking at, but where it's got to there with the track so far, it looks like that's a stall that's about to be, that'll be the next thing that they're sort of securing the track, and maybe they need to do the supports for that bit first there. I don't know, let's have a little look from the other side, guys. So as I'm walking up to the park there, guys, I'm just trying to find the layout, and it says it's not available to the public yet, from what I saw from AI there. So if anyone has the layout or any information on the layout, drop it in the comments there and I'll pin it, because I'm quite interested to see. It says it includes a vertical lift hill, which is obvious because it's a Eurofighter, and two inversions. I'm going to assume the stall is one of those there, which they were doing. Looking at what's currently built anyway, guys, it is quite drawn out, so hopefully it won't be too bad of a rattler, because obviously these Eurofighters do open quite shaky there. Empty Paulton's Plaza, fair enough. Hopefully my annual pass works there and I don't get charged any more money. These things are absolutely terrifying, guys. It's more... Oh.
Don't worry, we are armed.
Oh, they are there. I was going to say it's more scary when you're not there.
Why did you say we're terrifying? That's not very nice. I'll try and be as friendly as I can be. I promise I'm a very sweet corn.
Yes, he is absolutely amazing. And we are incredibly chatty and polite, as you can tell.
I promise. We're just scary looking because we're tall, right? That's all there is to it.
Staring into my soul.
We're just big, giant talking vegetables. Nothing more.
I'm very good at staring contests, you see.
Oh, yes, yes. So you see, we do not have eyelids, so we cannot blink.
Oh, no. I've done a lot of Halloween events this year, guys, and those vegetables, absolutely terrifying. I think I might have just got here as they've all gone to lunch. Just trying to make heads and tails of what I'm actually looking at here there, guys. So much has gone in since I was last here. They, you know, after doing the Hyperia construction updates, it took so long for anything to happen. Like, I was down there every week, twice a week, watching it go up, but, you know, it's only been like 4 or 5 days since I was last here, and the amount of progress is just insane. They've even pretty much done the wild swing over there. So if what I was looking at was correct there, guys, and it is only going to feature two inversions, we've got one inversion there just at the bottom of the crane, and right behind the crane, this is why I got a bit confused there, literally right behind where the crane is, you've got the track that's going to go into that stall there, which they'll probably be completing next. Not too sure if that there is the drop going up. I'll have to research that one a little bit more there. It's got quite a few supports at the bottom there which will take the weight of it, so I'm going to assume that is the bottom of the drop and it will go up there. We'll have a vertical lift here at some point. As I said, I will have to look at the layout a little bit more in detail, but really cool. So as you can see here, guys, last time I was here they were installing the little yellow bits that connects to the sort of train, I'm going to call it there. Obviously it's not a train, it's not a roller coaster. The seats, let's say. They now have the seats on there, as you just saw. They've currently got somebody up there probably just doing a little bit of electrical work. I'm not entirely sure. They've got the ladders on it now. They've got these little bits at the side. It looks crazy, to be fair. A couple of days ago, I was at Plopsaland in Belgium. They've got an Art Engineering Wild Swing, and it was pretty good, to be fair. I think this one looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit more well painted there. Obviously Paulton's will theme it up. They're absolutely incredible with theming here, so we'll have to wait and see what they do. So I think this here, guys, is going to be a restaurant Viking theme there. So it'd be really cool to see what food they have in there, because Paulton is so good with the theming. Like if you go to the little Tornado Springs restaurant there, they've won like best food in a theme park so many times because it's amazing. So it'd be really cool to see what they do there. I think they probably have some little gift shops as well. Unfortunately, I've absolutely no idea what's going on inside there because I'm not allowed on site. And if you remember last time I mentioned, guys, we mentioned it a few times in the vlog. We'll have a little look and see what's going on every time we come for an update. It looks like they're doing levels over there at the moment. That's rumoured to be a water coaster in 2027. So we'll have some more updates at Paulton's next year. But as I say, May 16th, Draken area, Viking area Valgard there is what it's called. I keep forgetting the name of it. There we go. Valgard, Realm of the Vikings, opening May 2026. Obviously, we know it's the 16th now, and it's just going to be so cool. You know, Paultons are amazing with theming. I don't know how many times I can say that in a video, but you know, it's just going to be so cool. It's probably going to be the best themed Eurofighter that I've been on. The only contender that it's got really is Fluke von Novgorod at Hansa Park in Germany. That is a very good Eurofighter there. That starts with the launch. It's got one of the best launches out there, actually, to be fair. So it'd be interesting to see if it beats Novgorod, because Novgorod's very well themed, but I think Paultons have got it in the bag, to be fair. Rawr. As you can see there, guys, Flight of the Pterosaur is 5 minutes, so I've got a much better day at the park today. So we'll get on there later. We'll get to the top of the lift hill there, and as it drops, we should get a nice view of the whole area. Maybe get some photos from up there. We'll see. One thing I didn't mention in the last vlog, guys, sorry, it's getting a bit windy now. We had the old log flume here, which obviously got torn down. There's rumours that this will be next. So we've got Valgard, Realm of the Vikings for 2026. We'll have rumoured, once again not confirmed, a water coaster over there for 2027, and then after that, apparently here 2028 they're going to do something. RMC. Sorry guys, the weather is absolutely horrendous today. I might get a bit of a wet lens there. So last time I was here, I got a little bit confused with Raven. Obviously I'm not too good with colours, guys. I am colourblind. It's red to me is the colour that it's going to. Raven, previously known as Cobra, if you've been to Paulton's Park before, they're painting it, they're refaming it, they're changing the station to make it fit into the new area. I got a bit confused last time because half of it's grey and half of it's red. Obviously the original colour was blue, so I thought it was going to be grey and red there. But I was speaking to UK theme parks last time I was here, and he was saying that they're just doing it properly, so they're putting sort of an undercolour on it there, unlike Merlin, who would just paint straight over it. So in the future these colours would just come back through, if you know what I mean there. So that's all they're doing. They're painting it grey first, and then they're painting it to the other colour, and they've done quite a lot more of it, and it is it's looking great. So it's really interesting to see what they do with it. Cobra is a very good Gerstlauer bobsled there. I've done quite a few. Surprisingly, my favourite one is, oh god, where was it? It was I can't even remember now. Tripsdrill in Germany. They have the original Gerstlauer bobsled. I can't remember what it's called now. Jaginski Sue or something like that, I think. I'm not too sure, but it's very, very good. The original one is actually my favourite. This over here, Cobra, now turning into Raven, would be my second favourite there, because it is very smooth. 0 minutes. How can I say no to that? I haven't actually been on this since opening day. Oh, the chair's not swinging. What's going on? But look at it, guys. Look how awesome this looks. Just Paultons once again with their absolutely incredible theming. This is easily the best themed theme park in the UK. A lot of people always arguing, is Alton Towers the best theme park in the UK? Is Fort Park the best theme park in the UK? For thrills, yeah, but for actual theming, it's definitely Paulton's. I just wish they had some like big thrills at this park. Obviously, we got Draken coming, and that is going to be awesome. So hopefully we'll see more in the future. RMC. Wow, look how happy I look there, guys. 99,500. 500 off 100,000. That's so annoying there. Daily high score 200,017. All-time high score 366. Fair enough. Let me know in the comments, guys, can you beat my score there? If anyone's going to beat that one down, that dude's a sweat. To be fair, 99,000 for a first attempt is not bad. Anyway, guys, Tornado Springs in theme today with the horrible weather. Obviously it's the last day of the Halloween food, but that's pretty cool. I didn't see that last time. Spider brownie, cookie dough mummy. Might have to get the cookie dough there. Hey, Storm Chaser, and I can actually get on it today. I think Cyclonate is probably my favourite in the park because it's the most adrenaline there. Buffalo Falls slides here. I've never actually been on them because they've usually got a long queue. I don't know if you get wet though. Looks a bit soggy there. I'm not too sure. It says 15 minutes, but there's barely anyone there. I didn't know that, guys. They've actually got some little shows here. There's a little stage. There is so much at this park, and they really do have a lot of rides. Obviously, when me and Jacob usually come, not including these updates, we usually just run straight to all the big roller coasters. So, I mean, now I've got the annual pass, I've got a lot of exploring around Paulton to do, see what we can find each time we're here. Expedition Express, oh my god, the audio started, I nearly pooed. Really cool, beautifully themed gardens, beautifully maintained gardens, sorry, and light theming. It's currently a walk on because it's a bit wet. This path takes 10 minutes and leads to Pelican Enclosure. Okay, well, we're usually in a rush. I mean, I'm in no rush today, so let's go see some pelicans, I guess. Make sure we shut the gate there. Obviously, it says deep water, young children. I don't want to be the reason for any children drowning. Of course, a bit pungent. Now it doesn't feel like I'm in a theme park. What's going on? I'm very confused. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just sort of bird watching at this point. Here to look at Valgard, Realm of the Vikings for 2026. Just currently walking down nature path, looking at birds, I guess. Oh, I missed the little Halloween show. Sad times. If anyone's into bird watching, guys, this is quite a good place to come. I mean, I don't really know anything about them myself. All I know is that there's a heron over there and a duck. That's a duck, yep, definitely a duck. Canadian geese, maybe. I don't know what those things are, just standing on the log, flapping their wings, doing a little dance. Oh, one of them just pooed. So as I said there, guys, the workers are currently on lunch, so they'll be back soon. We'll see what they can sort of install over the rest of the time that I'm here. I think I've got a couple of hours left. I'm not too sure, actually. Hopefully I don't get stuck in here when they close the park. I'm so confused, guys. Am I even still in Paulton's Park? I seem to have stumbled across some ancient ruins there. It looks like Egyptian hieroglyphs. Oh no, here we go. The Donnermore, I have no idea how to pronounce that. The Donnermore Cross marks the site of a pet cemetery. Oh god, that was a oh, that wasn't a very good horror film going back. I'm scared now. Should I be scared? It's just in the middle of nowhere. That's so spooky. I didn't know. I've never seen anything like that before on any of the Paulton's vlogs. I didn't even know this place existed. Oh wow, they're really cool there. We got the pelicans here at the end of the path. Hopefully I can walk around there, because going back the way I came would be a bit meh. Quite a interesting read there on the history of Paulton's digging around in the area with sea bass and sort of, not sea bass, river bass and like trouts and something to do with fish there. When the water's high enough, they can go and basically have babies somewhere by the looks of it. Just trying to look for a fish climbing the ladder now. I mean, there is only one fish that's going to be able to get up there. All right, dudes, keep those fins. I mean, it would be very interesting to see a fish just randomly climbing up against the current there. And over there, they've even got the old watermill, a little bit of history. It looks like there's a button you can press and it'll sort of tell you the story there, which is really cool.
Which were used for cutting and holding wood. On the walls of the mill, you can see varying sizes of cogs and circular saw blades, as well as large two-person hand saws right at the back.
Now I'm going to Africa. Wow, he's cool, isn't he? Now there's birds. They've got smelly penguins. I'm sorry guys, I'm just sort of waffling on now and finding random things. To be fair, I just thought I'd mention, this is actually my 5th time at Paulton's Park. Last week I was here for an update, and prior to that, me and Jacob and Sky had only been twice, and then we came for the Ghostly Manor's opening day. So we haven't come here much because it is a family park, but it is brilliant. I mean, walking around there is just so much. Brilliant for families there. I'm glazing this place a little bit too much. I mean, obviously, I am an adult and I am a thrill seeker, so I would love to see some big, well-themed thrills from Paulton's in the future. Eurofighter Draken is an awesome start, and that area is going to be amazing. And that whole animal area, that was great. I didn't even know it existed. I'd like to see some walk-through lorikeets though. That would be cool. I mean, obviously, guys, all you hear in the theme park community in the UK is how like Alton Towers has the towers and they're haunted and all the history of Alton Towers and that in the gardens, but no one really talks about Paulton's. I'm just looking now, so it says we're standing where the old Paulton's estate was. You are here, as you got on the sign, so obviously I don't really know too much about it. I'll probably have to dive into the history. We'll do some videos about it throughout the winter there. Let's be real, close season is here now, guys, so got to find whatever content we can there, but it's quite cool. I reckon this place is quite spooky at night. I reckon there's ghosties and whatnot there. Very historic by the looks of it, and very beautiful gardens. Oh, I think I know. Oh, something you may not know about me, guys. I was actually a fully qualified tree surgeon. I went to uni for it. I didn't finish it in the end, but I did have distinction star top student before that. I'm pretty sure this tree is Ginkgo biloba. Looking at the leaf there. They got a very, very unique leaf, and Ginkgo biloba, you can get it in like vitamin pills. It actually helps increase memory power, so you know, if you don't want to get dementia in the future, try and ingest a lot of that. But I can't remember which part of the tree, so don't go eating the bark or something there. Anyway, you are not here for a nerdy arboriculture lesson or a nerdy history lesson, so let's see if the workers are back and dive into the rest of the construction update. Oh no, guys, I can currently see the crane going down, so I don't know if they're packing up for the day there. No! I'm going to assume that's a large theming piece for the... Actually, I can't really see, that's cool. Can't really see there. Yeah, they are packing away the crane today, unfortunately, so that is where we are at with the roller coaster currently, Draken there. Now, I'm not overly sure there if they're just moving that there for the second, guys, or if that is where that's sort of going to reside. Maybe that's going to be like a main entrance to the area, to the realm of the Vikings there. I can't really see from where I'm standing. You'd have to get a better look on the camera for me, guys. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, they're sort of knocking them in there, guys. So it does look like that's going to be sort of an entrance to the Viking area there. So if we have a little look here, guys, at the concept art, obviously the art engineering wild swing is here, Draken's over here, so the pieces that they're currently installing is this and this here. So what they are installing right now is the entrance to Valgard, realm of the Vikings. So that was pretty cool. I guess we caught something today. Look at Draken there, starting to dominate the skyline, guys. It's not even finished yet. When you get that vertical lift up there, probably the first thing you're going to see when you come into the park. I think they had, last time I was here, 2 more lorries worth of track to be delivered, but there's definitely been one. I'm not sure if they've both been delivered. I don't know if that's all the track, but right next to that white container there, guys, to the right hand side, you can see the top of the vertical lift there, which is pretty cool. I can't see... Oh wait, hang on. Yep, we got the straight track right there as well, so that could potentially be all of the track for Draken on site. We'll have to wait and see. I'll be here for another update. I do believe Paulton's is now open on weekends. I have no idea what the ride lineup is. I'll probably do a separate video. I'm just hoping, like Chessington, they don't end up closing this area off, because I won't be able to get updates and I've bought an annual pass for nothing. But as you can see, guys, it is progressing nicely. It is going to look so cool, that area, when it's done. But still, I'm still not sure about Edge just sitting there. I mean, it's already starting to look really out of place. Apparently it was really expensive to move there, so we still have no idea what they're doing with it in the future, but that area is going to look so cool, and look, it's already starting to look silly. But anyway, guys, that is all I've got for you. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget hitting that subscribe button. Really helps me on the channel, helps me continue to do these videos, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed the video, guys, hitting that subscribe button really does help us out, and don't worry, it's not the end, there's more videos here.